in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The middle they go. It's McKenzie. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tape and put it around because he's developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more in air on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision. First of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd down, it's McKenzie, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Back to throw. Underwood. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Underwood. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
To throw on 2nd down. Underwood going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Peters, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
second and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Saka. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Receivers don't like high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to you. And not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah. A little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Peters. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Underwood. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Underwood over the middle, complete. It's Peters. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On 4th down, Underwood. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. On first down, it's Peters, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Underwood. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peters. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Underwood. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up. He'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Finding room at midfield, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McKenzie. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down now. It's McKenzie, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, McKenzie. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of nowhere to go here, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. When In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Peters. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw on second down, Underwood. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sucker. And that will make this a four-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll run on first down. It's Peters. They find some open field here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Sucker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
From the 24, Rodgers. Throw left side, complete to Coe. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Rodgers. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Rodgers now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Now Rodgers. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McKenzie. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, it's McKenzie. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To throw on third down, Underwood. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good for the second. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down now, Kent, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Peters, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point put through by Succo. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Ball winds up falling incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Rodgers to throw once more. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he's able to get this one closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.